It is of course new box day in Duel Links for Rush Duel. We've got a brand new character, 2 new bundle deals, and are we going to be doing a box opening? No, we're not, because if you look in top right, I am officially broken Duel Links. I've got to farm some gems up. We're on our second round of the box, and in our box left is still the Joint Tech Leo. In our first box, went down to the second last pack of the box, and this one was in there. Both cards you want 3, and so we're kind of getting screwed again in Rush Duel, which seems to be the case for the last, 4, 5 boxes. It's really fun, but we of course have Zuwijo unlockable, his brand new event is here, and in terms of event reward cards, right, I believe they're going to be better and more used than his level ups, which is always a fun thing. So first of all, we've got the Elysium, a secondary boss monster. You'll play this at 1 to 2 of. It can book a moon points monster. You've got a skill that works somewhat with this, and so this can be a fun alternative to the Requiem becoming 3000, not too bad at all. Then we've got Star Transit. Now, this can cheese out again your Elysium or your Requiem, and it gives the monster you're summoning piercing damage, which of course, if you're combining this plus this, is going to be really, really good, right? Becoming a monster, dealing piercing, 3k attack, that's going to be really, really big. Now, are you playing this in every build? Maybe not. I think at the moment, like the first kind of round of the deck, you'll play 2 of this, right? It's still pretty good. Then, for the first time in a while, we've got a rare in Dimension Azeroth. Now, this you'll play at 3, I believe, because it is a good free-to-play alternative to the SR in the box, which you'll play at 3 as well. So in terms of normal summon, it's not too shabby, right? Not too shabby. Now, let's go on to Zuwijo's level ups, and as you can see, first of all, is Dimension Azeroth. So, yeah, getting a farmable rare in level ups, no, I don't quite get why they've done it, because it isn't a guaranteed, like, prismatic card. You can't prismatic these, and so I don't really understand why they need to dupe them. It's just that it's just a bit weird, right? You could have just include this in level ups, not put in the gate drops, and it's probably going to be the most played card in its level ups, to be fair, but it's just not very exciting, right? Then level 7 is Eclipse. Now, this, I think, is a one of a most, because it is popping a card you control, party control the same levels, and if we're thinking about the metagame right now, and what Zuwijo's deck has, right, you've got level 6, level 4s, level 2s, and a level 8, and so if you can match those up, then it's good. But in most cases, you're not going to be able to, right? Cyber Dragon, they summon big fusions, you've not got that. I guess if they have a Soul Dragon on the field, you can get rid of a big VOIDVELG to go for it, but you don't really want to be getting rid of an 8 for an 8, unless you can't beat it. But in this deck, in the metagame right now, you can beat most level 8s because they're mostly going to be lights, and so it's a cool card to have. But again, I think a 1 is probably going to be the most you'll see it, if at all. Then we've got level 10, VOIDVELG Metaion. Now, this again is also like some removal, right? If there's 7 high in the field, you can pop a card you controls level 6 lower, deal 300. I think it's fine, but again, only works on lights, and so you have got a skill that can make a body light your opponent controls, which can make this live, right? But I feel like the deck already is so explosive, right? We're just getting out some big bodies, being able to deal big damage, right? It is a big Unga Bunga deck, right? Kind of like Galaxy, but in a different kind of way. I don't think this is super relevant at the moment, right? I think, again, it's a one of a most. Most decks probably, you won't play this. You just won't. It's a fine card, it's just not great. Then we've got a skill ticket, again, second copy of this, second copy of our Eclipse, a second copy of the Metaion, a second skill ticket, third copy of this, and third copy of this. So, not even getting 3 copies of the Eclipse is a little bit baffling when you've put 3 of this in, and I don't get why it's in here, because if you're getting Zuwijo, then you've got to play the event, and the event gives you 1 of these a minimum, and if you're farming against Zuwijo at the gate, which you've got to do to actually unlock him, you're getting multiple copies of this anyway, and so it just feels really bad, right? And so in terms of actual cards I'm using, this one is the most played, but it's a waste of slot, and so I would have preferred maybe more skill tickets, or, you know, some prismatic tickets, for example, would have been fine. Yeah, just a bit disappointing, right? But of course, the big thing is going to be the skills. How good are they? Let's see. So of course, we've got the VOIDVELG Rush on skill, which is going to be adding these 2 to the deck. That's fine, not going to play it. We've got Chaos Burst Ray, which makes multi opponent controls light if you've got a VOIDVELG Requiem in the field. This is really big because this then becomes, assuming you've got the bodies on the field, up to 4k attack, which is going to be clearing almost anything, including a maximum. So, that's not too bad at all, right? Not too bad at all. we've got Dark Hole Draw, which was available via the card trader, Dark Transmission again, via the card trader, Hammer Crush Deal, one-side reverse draw, Requiem Draw gets you into a Requiem from your deck, which is fine, right? It's a draw sense. I don't think you'll play this one. I think you'll go for something like, say, Void Destruction, which is going to be used if your entire deck is Dark Galaxy. That's fine. It gives you more control piercing, then you mill 3. If you want big attack points, add 1 to the hand. Now, that is really good again for getting you into your Requiem, your Elysium. You've got the level 6 that can cheese out a card from hand, so you see the 6 as well. That's really good. And so, you give your 15 or 1600 piercing, that's neat, but the big thing is the mill and the recursion, and so I feel like you just play this one. It's either this, or going to be the Chaos Burst Ray. But overall, Zuwijo is just kind of, I don't want to say really weak, because his box cards are really good. Event rewards are really good, but level ups and skills, I don't think he's like a big highlight character, especially for our first big Go Rush character. Kind of disappointing in a way, but I imagine the deck can hold its own. Given we are currently in a very live metagame with Metarion, Cyber Dragons, Light Galaxy, and of course, the Go Hard Cup coming very soon, and so we'll see what these new decks can do, whether VOIDVELG or Sidekicks or Worms or potentially Thunders can be good in the current metagame. We'll find out soon. Anyway, new box videos soon once I get the cards right, probably over the weekend, maybe tomorrow if I can farm real quickly. We'll find out. Anyway, thanks for watching. Adios.